So the elephant in the room, obviously, is the idea of shutting down a counter argument that there's good cops out here. So I'm going to, because one of the biggest things that I love about multiworld is that even though we have similarities and things that we have in common, we are still very much all our own people. Very much. Very much. So I will go ahead and give my thought on that specific subject real quick. We don't want to dwell on this part. So
hold on. Before we get into
my thing is,
before we get into that, do you think we should play the track one more time?
Yeah, we're gonna play it at the end.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we're gonna play it again at the end. So the way that I feel about situations like this is I think you're being disingenuous when you try to nitpick in these ways. Because if I say I don't like the police and your response is not all police are bad, my response is yeah. But no, I'm just the whole argument. My response to not all police are bad is, well, my initial response is I never use the word all.
You never use the word all?
My initial response, when I say I don't like the police, and the response is not all police are bad, my initial response is I never said the word all. Here's the issue, though. Once we bring in the actual nuance and the questions to break down your response that not all police are bad, all right, well, what makes this policeman a good policeman? And you're saying some of the things that they might have done according to what their job is supposed to entail. Sure, but my question then comes, well, what are they doing about the bad ones?
That part.
So the way I deal with this topic is I tend not to say all. However, that is my energy when those responses come.
Right.
Because you can't act like sometimes you understand what generalization is, and then other times you have no clue what it means.
Right.
We got to keep that same energy. If I'm saying all, if I'm not using the word all, and you're taking it as I'm using the word all right, let's go your route.
Because even if I feel that way, I didn't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So now that you want to go that route, we could go that route.
Exactly.
You know but that's
since
not what
you've introduced this scenario, we're gonna rock with that. We're gonna follow your train of thought that you introduced to the conversation. All right. So tell me, what are they doing to stop the ones that are bad? If you have no answer for me, what are we doing now? Where are we at in our conversation at this point?
Yeah, so it's kind of like when people be like, "Oh, not all men" and all that. Like, but it ain't about all men. Of course, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about
facts.
It's about the ones who are the problem, and the ones that aren't doing. The ones who claim they're not the problem, the ones that say, "Oh, we're nice guys" and all that, not doing anything about the ones who are being the douchebags out there doing bullshit to women.
Absolutely.
Doing bullshit in general.
Absolutely. I mean, because here's the thing. It's just like that whole incel argument. If you are a nice guy, you don't have to tell people you're a nice guy.
Facts. Hey, but just to be clear, full disclosure, I am a nice guy. The nicest of the nicest.
See, that's my point. Thank you for proving my point. So, it's like, come on. There's clearly, I don't have access. Sometimes just use your common sense. I don't have access to every single police officer in the world.
Right.
I do not have information on every single police officer in the world. I have people that I know that are in law enforcement, and from what I know of them, they happen to be on the good side.
But the thing with that is, I've known people who are law enforcement. Like one of my mother's best friends, Miss Diapta, she lived right up the block from us. As a person, she was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, took care of her family, was loving, all that. You know what I mean? Was respectful citizen and all that. But I don't know what she does when she's wearing that badge. I don't know if she's speaking up because I never seen her speak up against police brutality or anything like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, if she's only good when the badge is off, what about when the badge is on?
That's not helpful.
It's not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's a good person at home, but what about in the real world when she's actually doing the job, to protect us?
And that's the question. I'm glad you asked that question.
I just don't get why people don't understand that. But it's not for me. I guess it's not for me to understand why they don't. So I just
it's not. Because here's the thing. When they respond, how they respond, you respond how you respond. It's just just what it's going to be. There's no way around it. Like you can try to be civil, but if they either start hurling insults or pretend they don't understand what you're saying, you can't do anything. Like there's nothing you can really do about that.
Right. That's why I made this song, because I'm like, I don't want to talk about it no more, like even online or maybe even in person, depending on who it is, you know what I mean? So just like, this is my stance. If you want to understand how I feel, this is how I feel. And these are the reasons why. And if you have a rebuttal, put it in a rap. Don't DM me. Because I'm not responding. Leave me alone.
Facts. All facts. Let me see. What is?
Oh, Toom in there. He being a.
He's two. Right. That's like you said. It was on brand.
Yep.
Absolutely on brand.
Definitely on brand.